guys, it's Kyle and Shannon here at K&S Get Out again. It's another beautiful day out here at the land. Fall is setting in. We had the time change last night. Sun's at a different place for this time of day, but man, it's gorgeous out here. What's the weather like?
It's actually pretty warm today. We are close to 70 degrees today, and it is nice, but the bugs are definitely out and about because it is warmer. So
yeah,
we're gonna fight that a little bit today.
The wasps have been trying to attack me. So we parked down at the other end of the driveway because we had pulled up originally to the house and the wasps were just swarming that corner there. There went one right there. I'm telling you, they don't want us to shoot today.
Kyle's terrified of wasps. I don't know if we've told you that, but he's terrified.
Yeah, I don't like them. They don't like me. It's a whole thing. I'm a big target. They can fly. They have weapons built in. Like, I don't get it. Anyway, beside the point. This video is actually going to be a little bit of a compilation of a few days worth of shooting. We've been out here as much as we can. Ironically, this is the last video we're going to have before we close on the land and own it. It has been what feels like the longest, month and a week or so?
Something like that. It's probably really only been about a month, but
feels like a year.
It feels like a long time.
But this week we do have our closing date. We both took off of work and we're gonna go close, and then we're gonna come out here and see what our feelings are like. Probably hug some trees, maybe cut them down after we hug them.
I was gonna say probably chop some down.
Yeah, a lot of destructive stuff and things that can't be undone that we've held off on because we didn't own it.
Yes.
So yeah, we'll let you know how that goes in the next one. But for today, we have a couple of special guests in this one. We explored probably 75–80% of the land back to the west and the north. We tried to follow the property line over there, property line on the back, went all the way to the south side, and then came back over and up. Today we're gonna hit the north side here, the front north corner, northeast corner, kind of see what the terrain is like, see what it matches back there. I do apologize in advance. Some of the footage that we have from one of our special guests, you'll see. If you throw up, I'm sorry. We'll try to edit it out well enough that it makes sense and you guys can still see what we're doing. So we're gonna get started. We're gonna go in right over there. It looks clearest over there, except we got about a 30–40 foot span to get to that. So we got the old weed eater out. So I'm gonna get this fired up and cut us a path. We have a special guest today. Somebody that you guys have heard about, but you haven't met yet. She's awesome. She's wonderful. And she is running around the acres right now, just scoping everything out.
Having a blast.
Having a blast. Her name is Nala. This is our spoiled princess dog, and we can't catch up to her because she is leading the way. Nala, come here. Come here. She is wearing herself out. Nala, can you say hi?
No, come here. Come here.
That's a
Hi,
good girl.
sugar.
What are you doing? You showing the people how excited you are, getting stickers and getting all dirty? Bro, can you take us back up the driveway?
Let's go this way.
Yeah, that's a good girl.
She's so excited.
9 years old. She is a bit of a couch potato. By a bit, I mean a lot. But yeah, we thought today would be a perfect day since it's cooled off a bit. We grabbed her leash that she doesn't even need out here and a water bowl and said, hey, let's take her on out. She's broken into our neighbors' houses before.
She has.
More
than one neighbor, actually.
Yeah, she's a very indoor house dog, and she didn't hesitate a couple of times when the family they were coming home, loading the kids, getting the groceries, whatever. And she's like, oh, open door. I'm going right in. And fortunately, they all knew her. She loves those people.
She also loves kids.
She loves kids. So she went in and just, checked out their house and then came out and
made herself comfortable.
The family thought it was pretty adorable and funny, but I was like, yeah, that's a bad habit. What are you doing, pup? You can come up here and build a fire? What's up? What are we doing?
Got yourself a little buddy there.
It's my helper.
It's like she's marking her territory everywhere.
Yeah, I want to say she's already gone about 4 times.
For sure.
Are you recharging?
She looks a little tired.
You charging back up? Yeah. You came out pretty hot. You didn't know we were going to be here for a little while, huh?
I think she thought we were going for a walk. Yeah, you know that word, don't you?
I think this beats one of those, doesn't it?
Yeah, you get to actually go exploring.
Is that your stick? I better take that thing. No. No. She's a little protective of her sticks.
Understandably so.
Yeah. We don't have a limited supply out here, though, so I'll just go get my own if I want to chew on a stick.
Hey, Nala. What do you think about out here? You loving it?
Think you could be out here full time? I think you could.
I think she'd do great.
Now you met the princess. She rules our lives. She couldn't be more spoiled. We take pride in the fact that she is absolutely spoiled, but she's a great dog.
She's a great dog. Going to be a pretty good little climb.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to having an ATV or UTV. Kind of look over to the right, you can see the natural runoff where maybe like the creek or pond was. There are power lines that run along that road, so there's a bit of an easement over there, but some of this is natural, I think, back in the day, and some of it's been pushed up. Over here where the hill goes up, it's definitely the natural terrain. Man, you can see, I don't know if the camera will quite pick it up, but you can kind of see where the runoff is right here. That or an animal trail, but maybe both.
I have a feeling it might just be where the water runs off, because this is a pretty good little hill right here.
Yeah.
Man, we could cut ourselves a little hiking path through here.
Oh, for sure. See those limbs right up there, babe? Keep an eye out for that kind of stuff.
Okay.
We saw a fair amount of that yesterday. Like this tree over here to the right. It's totally leaning up on some other small trees. I want to try not to get underneath those for too long anyway. There's definitely some dead stuff in here that we need to be thinning out and keeping an eye on when we're up and out here before we get it down.
Look how much that drops off over there.
Yeah. We're already probably, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 feet above the elevation of the road, and we still got another 15 or 20 feet to go up. This is the part of the property that we knew wasn't going to be extremely usable. We don't really know, beyond the edge of this hill. It does level out more kind of over where we were yesterday. We'll show you that. But this part's just, it's just a big hill. This would be great for trails and hiking, if we can find some level spots, maybe camping or whatever someday. But yeah, not gonna be growing stuff on this. We'll see if Chad's goats have the goat nads to climb around on this stuff and clean it up a little bit.
They'd probably love it.
I would imagine. I don't know how much they like to climb. I think that may be one of those sumacs. Is that what that one commenter told us when we thought it was a walnut?
Maybe.
So I don't see any walnuts in it.
I don't either.
I'll have to look up those leaves and everything again.
It is pretty though. Everything is changing colors with
Yeah.
the fall season, and it is getting pretty.
We were talking about it yesterday with one of our special guests, or whenever that was. And, you know, I do want a big tractor. I want a tractor. I need a tractor. But now that we've done a little more exploring, it's kind of maybe changing. We're shifting gears on what our plans might be, because getting a tractor in and amongst, I don't know, probably 5 or 6 acres worth of hills, it ain't gonna happen. I mean, it's just not gonna happen. We could make it work down the road, but as thick as this stuff is, as close as all these trees are, we're kind of leaning, thinking like an ATV, so that we could get chainsaws and tools out into the edges of the property, cut things out, get some kind of way to drag them out, a trailer or whatever, or just pile it all up and build a big brush pile and burn it someday. But yeah, I don't know, we're going to need something to tame the front yard, if you will, because it's been cleared in the past and the guy used a brush hog. So I don't know if we'll just get a small one to start that process. I don't know, but we're opening our minds up to other opportunities. Look over here. See that limb hanging out and then the whole tree leaning up?
Yeah. Is it just leaning over, or is it like
Yeah, that's
knocked
where
over?
it died. That's just
Oh,
where it,
yeah, I see that.
those are dangerous. The trees over here compared to on the back of the land, I think maybe they didn't log over here. And it may have a lot to do with the
How
access
hilly.
to it. Yeah, kind of tough to get to it, but gotta keep our eyes open because some of them aren't in the greatest of shape. And
We're definitely gonna have some cleaning up to do up here.
yeah, like that big guy up right there, he's got some root rot or
Okay, so right there is the property line, because there's the neighbor's fence right there. We've officially gone to the north side of the property.
is that a celebratory moment?
It was a celebratory moment.
I dig it. A lot of Christmas trees out here, man. I'm excited about that. I like evergreen trees. And I'm gonna find a way to get power out here and put some lights in these trees one time.
Maybe like solar powered.
Yeah. Yeah, I could really use one of those solar panel power stations. Strictly so I can plug in Christmas lights on some cedar trees and camp around them.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
I was recording you.
I'm trying to figure out the stupid rope thing on this. I believe it or not, I looked at the instructions when we first got it, and it was a neat little way to make it wrap around your hand, but I'm gonna have to look it back up.
You're probably the only person that reads the instructions on that.
I read the instructions on everything.
I know.
Everything. The guys at work give me a really hard time about the fact that I got the chainsaw out of the box, I got the manual, I got the bar, I got the chain, I went straight for the manual, read the whole thing, the English part, cover to cover. I tried to read the Chinese part, but it was the same as the English part, and I was just like, nah, that's not gonna give me any additional secrets.
No new information.
No new information, but I have all the information. What's that? I think that's more of those M&Ms, isn't it?
Oh, that is more of those M&Ms.
You ought to try one of those.
They do look a little stale. See, I think a lot of this stuff that's on the ground, if we just pull it to a burn spot, we could have ourselves some pretty good little bonfires. Because
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff on the ground that
Well,
just needs cleaned up.
Out here, we just got to keep an eye on, you want to keep the fire away from the living trees so that we're not hurting anything
Yeah.
or causing it to fall down on us. Because like that one right there, I'm not sure if you got the shot of that. That big guy that I was pointing at from the other side, he is not in good shape.
Oh, yeah.
He already lost half of the tree from the trunk, and then that branch right up there is about to go, which makes me think this branch hanging over us right now is about to go. And since it's a little windy today, I
You
say we
might
move
want to
on.
be careful.
He didn't make it.
Ooh, that looks like a deer.
Is that what deer teeth look like?
I have no idea.
I don't either. That's got to be a deer, right?
I mean, it makes sense for it to be a deer. I didn't know their teeth looked like that.
Yeah, it's got to be. Wonder if that belongs to the skeleton that we found over there in the valley.
Oh, yeah.
They beheaded it and drug its head off over here. Somebody was mad.
He's an angry elf.
So we are, what, 3/4 of the way through the property, I think.
Yeah.
And
Well, maybe halfway.
well, that pond, yeah, either way. We're a little ways through. I can make faces too. We're a little ways through the property, and I think the logging trail is on the other side of that thick brush right there, but it's thick brush. I need definitely more tools than what I have. Probably need to be able to set the camera up so that we're not carrying it. And
There's no way we're making through it right now.
yeah,
That's all there is to it.
even over here, I mean, it's just as thick, but I need my chainsaw, I need a tractor, a something. We need different tools. But we're not getting through there. So we're gonna try to get back up the way we came in without having a tree fall on our heads, so wish us luck.
Especially on this windy day.
Yeah. What's up, everybody?
We're at K&S Get Out. Is that what are we calling this land? I mean,
We haven't come up with a name yet.
you guys come up with a name for them. They don't know what to call their own property.
We got nothing to
But I've been out here for about half an hour waiting on them. And because they have a trespasser now, we have to clear buildings when we come out here and film. But like I was telling Kyle, I have kids, so I'm not going to clear it. And it's their barn. He gets to look. Huh?
We going in here?
If you want.
That door doesn't move any more than that. I've tried.
It's only leaning so much. It used to be a 8-foot door.
I didn't realize it actually leaned.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, big time.
Let's cut that tree down right there.
See the walnut? Like it caught right on that limb. I don't know how much of it, you can tell that so much of the growth of the walnut has been after the fact. But I don't know. Yeah, I hadn't really stood back. A couple videos ago, we went back there and looked at it. And I was like, man, it's just a lean.
I don't think if you cut that tree down, it would fall.
I don't think so either.
It's sitting on its sides, but I mean, you've got, is there a foot of lumber buried? A foot of wall buried there?
I don't know about a foot. I mean, if you look at the,
There's definitely wall buried though.
but like this little bottom door, I'm just going to have to kick it because it ain't coming out.
But like, how did that even happen? That's so weird.
It was poor excavation and then all this water damage over on the right because it's coming down that hill.
Yeah. We need to set this on fire. That's what we need to do.
That's illegal in this county now.
What?
Yeah.
He's full of it.
No, I'm serious. Remember the neighbor? That's why the fire department can't come out and do it either. Can't light buildings on fire anymore. There's like somebody got like a $2,000 fine or something for it. Maybe even more than that.
Huh.
I mean that too.
I mean, I do want to save some of the boards.
I bet you this gets burnt down. I'm just saying.
I mean, I feel like if we knock pieces off of it and it's no longer a standing
Well, I mean,
structure.
here's my thing. If it's leaning on this walnut tree over here, and then someone cuts down that walnut tree and it falls over, it's not a building. It's just a pile of lumber I set on fire.
That works for me.
Yeah, I'll just go get a skid steer and tip it.
Well, and I don't know, like there's no plumbing and I mean there is
Is that a
electricity
TV?
coming to it. Yeah, we watch movies on that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Where do you listen to these cassette tapes?
1991.
That's pretty sweet. Hey, I made a mixtape for a girl on these in like 4th or 5th grade.
I remember those.
She still won't talk to me.
She still can't figure out how to play it.
So where's your property line? From like right here, how many feet you got?
We're gonna get an official survey so we know where to put our fence between us and the neighbor, but it's, I want to say, like, if you can see down the valley, right where it peaks down in the middle, that is the property line. Maybe, I don't know, what is that?
A couple hundred feet.
Yeah. I don't know. We're waiting for it to cool off a little bit more so that all this stuff comes down and we can go exploring that direction, because we've really only gone back that way and we didn't even go up over there. We made it all the way back to the back of the property, but obviously the elevation changes from coast to coast, and then it's kind of more, it levels out more on the other side of that valley.
Coast to coast.
Coast to coast, man.
This would be great land for highlands.
Why?
They're just a little more adventurous. Like they're not bothered by the hills and the grade of the land.
You got one for sale? at 50%
Longhorns
off?
too. No. No, I do not. Nope. I wouldn't sell a guy for
Yeah. Yeah, you're
for
right.
more than I wouldn't sell him for more than what I paid right now.
No, I get that.
Can't find them.
I mean, we can walk down there, but you are not necessarily in the...
What are you talking about? Well, you guys showed up in like your winter gear. What are we doing here?
I mean, how do you go through the thorns and stuff in your shorts? You just do it?
I go 4x. I don't even put these in 4x4. I just walk. Just go. Just get used to it. See, I have goats that ate all this stuff. I don't have to walk through this.
Yeah, we don't have goats.
You got goats for rent?
Oh yeah. You ain't have to rent them. I'll just bring them out here. Just say the word. I'll drop them off. They come. They come with a.
Never gonna leave. That's
They come with a grandpa.
Yeah. Well, you gotta fence up for them though, right? You don't want them running off.
Yeah, if they ran off, it wouldn't be. I'm
You
not
talking
sure.
about Batman?
I'm not sure how much sleep I would lose.
You're talking about Batman, aren't you?
I'm talking about all three of them, and the one with a band around his.
Yeah, why don't you let those fall off before he comes out here?
So the only thing I didn't think about with the Crocs is thorns.
Yeah, they're
Shannon, you're gonna tear your jacket.
wouldn't be the first.
Yeah, it would be the first time.
You guys need to get that little battery chainsaw.
Next weekend, we want to make sure we close on it before we spend
Yeah.
money on those.
Just let it go. It's all right. Hey, this is that's hot wire. That's electric tape.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Okay.
I'd push that over.
Do you remember when we were living on 13th Street back in the day, and Dad was like, "Boys, I ate my spinach today. I'm feeling kind of like Popeye." And we were too stupid. Yeah, walked up and he just pushes a tree over in front of us. We're like, "Oh,
We thought it was awesome.
I'm never doing anything wrong again." You met our Princess Nala. You know the other visitor that we had. We had a lot of good times out here. That was wonderful. We can't express, and a lot of you that have been through this, you know how this is. And I think for us, you know, the additive is that we've just been in the city. That's the life we've known. Neither of us have been in this setting for so long that we are just anxious.
I've never been in this setting.
Really?
Yeah, my parents have
true.
always lived in town, or like where they live now, they have 1 acre and it is all cleared and there's still a lot of houses around it. So I've never lived in this kind of setting.
Well, this country now. You're a
This
big
is
country
country.
girl. A lot of work to do.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm looking forward to all of it. We kind of got a glimpse over here with that path that we weeded today. Just if you just use your imagination and kind of look at it, you can see like, oh yeah, if we get all this cleaned up, get the blackberries out, pick up all the dead limbs and everything, clear that up, it's
gonna look nice.
it's gonna look great up here. It's gonna be real pretty. And then of course on back, I mean, it's gonna take a long time to get it to that point. And we don't want, I mean, we want the woods. We want to leave
do.
it foresty. If we post this one the time that we normally do, that means today, the day you're watching this, if you're watching this the day we post it, that means we are probably a couple hours from closing,
Yes.
or closing, just depending on when you watch that during the day. We couldn't be more ready. We appreciate you guys coming along. We have so much to do. You're aware of that. A lot of you really enjoy that you're getting to see this from the beginning. We enjoy getting to be here from the beginning. So we're gonna keep trucking.
We've got to figure out our game plan. We've kind of sat around and talked about, okay, what do we do first? Do we need to rent something? Do we need to buy tools? Do we what are our first steps? And
we got to talking last night, and you know, I think the reality really started to set in. It's like, this is happening, this is going to happen. And of course, what do? We fell off of our 1 day at a time plan. We fell off of our piecewise, like, well, we do this, and then we'll figure out what we do then. So last night we got a little overwhelmed, we got a little anxious, like, well, let's just change the path completely. Let's do this, let's do that. Well, the path has just been a plan and a theory thus far. So we will continue to go that route.
We're still going to take it 1 day at a time. We got to get back to that.
Yep. Yeah, well, you know, I think it's all coming to fruition. We got excited. So, you know, we've got the chainsaw. We're ready to start cutting getting some of this stuff out of here, some of the dead stuff. You know, there's plenty to do before we go jumping the gun on anything. I think, you know, a lot of it at this point is also research. We have talked about needing a safe and secure place to store things, you know, things that can allow us to be out here longer, you know, outhouses. There's so many options, guys.
Water. We need water.
Water. The most important thing is ownership. So we will gain ownership today, hopefully today. And yeah, in the next video, you're gonna see a pretty happy couple that it's probably due for you know, a little bit of relaxation, not feeling like we're always doing something we're not supposed to do, even though we've been in communication with the seller. I mean, he's out of state. He doesn't use this for anything. Nobody else does. He doesn't want people hunting on it. So us being out here is probably just helping, you know, maintain that level for him.
Keeping other people away.
Yeah. Again, guys, we greatly appreciate you coming by. We look forward to everything we get to do out here, and we're going to bring you guys with us. So be sure and subscribe, like, turn on those notifications so that you know when we put these out. Well, that's it for today. We're going to get out of here. We're going to let you get back to it, and we will catch you in the next one. Bye.